them. So if you get them to make it easy for you to get subscription, then how the battle will be won, sir? Am I right in what I'm saying? So, you know.
So I'm sure that's written in the textbook as well. Karthik, we need to wind up. So before we come to the individual comment about future of news, anything that you would like to add to this discussion?
I think the problem here is not industry specific. It's a global problem. When we look at subscription in news, I think we're getting confused between linearity of content and subscription on the digital and other premises. I speak of it on purpose because globally, if you look at it, subscription in the new manifestation is still a challenge. Whether it's The Economist or the Wall Street Journal globally, even they're finding it difficult to get subscription. See, I think we are approaching it in an incorrect manner. The way we have to look at consumption going forward is that only way subscription will be possible is if consumers think the content is worthy of paying for it. And that will only happen if there's commonality when you're consuming content. So, in other words, let me put it in an example. I think the future of news for subscription lies in communities. A common platform where people come together to use content, consume it, and will be able to actually use it to their advantage. They'll pay for it. Unless it's generic in nature, they will not pay for it. And that's a problem we have to deal with. That's a problem because it's the same for us as it is for the rest of the world. I think the biggest challenge that lies there, and if I can come back to our earlier panel, because I wanted to make a point on that, is that which numbers do we go by? I mean, numbers when we speak of, we have two sets of numbers. We have numbers that we come through the television rating mechanism, and then we have another set of numbers that comes through digital media. And not to say that those numbers are not right, or those algorithms are not right. Frankly, they are far more in depth and far more in detail. So when we put out a video on a channel and we say that according to the television metric, it has reached so many million people. At the same time, when you put out the same content on digital media and we say it has reached to far more people than what the metric says, I think that is a challenge. So which numbers to follow? That is also a constant process. So I definitely ask,
I'll just briefly answer to that. Try and
I want Shashiji to answer that. So.
One sec. I'll just give it to Shashi, but I just want to add something what you said, and the question becomes complete then. I think if you talk about which number, while we measure broadcast audience number, that is broadcast. When you measure digital, that is digital. And I still feel the digital audience in India is still evolving. It's trailing a little bit behind broadcast. Having said that, I can tell you that a couple of markets in India, like let's say Bangalore, Karnataka, let's say Maharashtra, there is a correlation between, let's say, YouTube concurrent viewership and television rating, which is there in Hindi too. But some markets it's not there. But then why we can't strictly look at that from the YouTube concurrent viewership is that you can influence that by boosting.
But on YouTube might not be the only parameter, no? There are multiple parameters.
That's right.
So Hindi heartland might have more impressions on Facebook, while the urban cities might have it on Twitter and Instagram.
So Shashi, are we heading towards that?
I'm mindful that PK has a flight to catch, and this answer could take very long. So I thought, are we doing a session on
yes. on the measurement rating system?
Because I'm mindful my friend showed miss his flight.
Right. So, okay. Finally, I think we'll ask for each one of you to comment briefly on how do you see the future of television news. And I have a proposition. I think the panacea for television news is, which is again very controversial, very radical. The total revenue of news industry is about 5,000 crore. So if I could give away 5,000 crore to all the news organizations, say that this is the revenue that you earned last year, here is revenue for 1 year, and I'm giving you 1 year time to turn yourself completely pay and no advertising, and it will make do with your subscription revenue. And the consumers will decide whether they'll pay $100, $10 or $1 for it. Will that work? Or if there's any other future of news direction that you have.
So, my friend, can I go first? That's a very nice discussion for a conference room hall like that. Yeah, we are not going to go that path. So, may I make a suggestion? Be more practical. The practical thing is what I said. If you guys collaborate together, collectively this body, and I'm so thrilled to see this body together, so many of you, and you find in a ways, have faith, maybe offline Peking can tell you, Vikram can tell you, we are getting huge traction for ourselves when we collaborate. You know, as we say, we fight by day, we are competitors by day, we are collaborators by night. Literally. The drink binds us together, so, you know, there is a lot. That's my message, which is more practical than what you are saying.
So you're saying future of news is to consolidate and don't fight. Collaborate. Okay. Right. Shan?
Yeah, I think very simply put, loads of opportunities. These are days where we are all very also looking at different challenges, etc., you know, from the economy aspect. At the same time, this is a time where we can definitely collectively work and create fantastic solutions, right? So I see a bigger role of news channels in creating solutions for every task every advertiser is facing, irrespective of whichever market, whichever language. In fact, they are all strong points for us to deal with. My urge is to really, you know, take some of the points which we spoke, right, which is leveraging all our assets, look at technology solutions, look at thinking more as solutions for advertisers, get it more collectively, talk more, change the narrative, talk more to the entire industry, some of the new ones, some of the people who are in the new roles, etc. I think they are all going to be a strong help to, you know, get our pace much more stronger, right? Definitely, this is only going to get more bigger and bolder. You have a lot more assets which you are creating, each one of you in different phases while dealing with the same subject, right? And but the solutions and approach can be similar and be more collaborative. And as an ecosystem, all of us will work together. Thank you.